Hello and welcome back to my channel. I want to show you today how I made this beautiful coffee swirl tumbler. It was a gift for a very good friend of mine and I really enjoyed making it, and it was really easy and quick to make since there was no glitter involved. So let's get to this. First, I prepared a 30-ounce Maker Flo skinny tumbler and I painted it satin heirloom white. After your cup's all ready and your paint is dry, you need to put a nice thick coat of epoxy on this cup so that you can get good movement of your alcohol inks flowing through the epoxy. I only applied the alcohol ink to the lower half of the cup because the alcohol ink will move up the cup. And I did want to leave some white area around the top so that I could put on a nice decal and a name. So I started with espresso alcohol ink. And as you can see, it kind of turned green, and I actually made 3 more cups after this one, and I only used the teak wood and the piñata white. I left out the espresso because I didn't like the green effect that it gave. I don't know that I've ever drank a green looking coffee before. So I dropped the espresso and then I started dropping the teak wood where there was still white part of the cup. And then I would kind of hit it with my heat gun to just get some movement going. And then I would drop some white drops around. I like to take the cup off of the spinner, like you can see I'm doing here, and with the heat gun, heat it down so that your alcohol ink starts to move. And then when you put it back on the spinner, you get a nice swirl effect of like some coffee going up. It gives a really nice effect. Use your heat gun in the different areas that you want to get movement to be flowing. But just be really careful that you don't burn your epoxy. And if your epoxy is not thick enough, then it'll kind of dry out and it'll get these little pitted areas on it. So make sure that that coat of epoxy that you put on is nice and thick. Holding the cup up and down and using your heat gun to push around that alcohol ink where you want to manipulate it to is just really the trick to this cup. And another important thing is walk away. Just when it looks like, wow, I kind of like how it's looking, just walk away and let it swirl and do its thing and then come back later. This is one of those cups you don't want to mess with too much. After the alcohol ink is dry, I put on another thick coat of epoxy to just level out the surface of the cup. Then I put my decals on it and I put another coat of epoxy over that, and then I sanded it, and now I'm putting on the final coat of this cup, and I'm wiping the cup off with coffee filter paper just to get all the dust and lint off of it. I love this decal. It was just so appropriate for my friend. I'm going to put it in the link below. And if you have problems with little bumps on your cups, I'm going to put a link to a video I created on how to minimize lumps and bumps. This cup is so fun to make. You definitely should try it if you haven't already given an alcohol swirl a try. Well, thank you for spending a moment with Jan. I really appreciate you taking your time to be with me. Like and subscribe my channel. It really helps me out, and I appreciate you spending time watching my video. God bless you guys. Bye.